Hello, hello. It's time for Fishing Friends. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny,
I'm Gina.
and this is going to be a good one. Uh, Looks like a lot of people are probably watching, Rico and Ed and Skipper over there still, but that's okay. They'll be joining us here in a little bit. But how you doing, Sketty Nona? Good to see you there.
Sketty.
This, oh man, this coming weekend, not this one, but next weekend has been a really long time coming. Uh, this group called, well, this I say this group, it's a company called the Long Hairs. They started on, uh, they were on Shark Tank. I saw them on Shark Tank like freaking, I don't know, at least like 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. But they started with like hair ties for guys, and a
Yeah, we
couple
talked
years
about them
ago,
last week.
yeah, a couple years ago, I friggin' we talked about them last week. Oh yeah, we
I
did.
think so. Yeah,
So we
the
kind
hair
of
ties.
mentioned it a little bit, I think. So yeah, I got the hair ties and stuff. Um, but yeah, next weekend is the day that the great cut of 2024 has come, and it's just like this is they've been planning this out for a really long time, and I've been growing my hair out for a really long time, and I just kind of like almost just like forgot about it, but it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna cut my hair when all this is happening. Now I'm not flying all the way out to like California to
Right.
be like part of the actual like thing or whatever. But yeah, so
This is it.
oh,
The Children with Hair Loss Super Bowl. The 19th
I
annual
didn't.
charity ball is going down. We're suited, we're booted. We're at the Laurel Manor here, beautiful with Lithuania, Livonia, Michigan, and it's all about to happen right now. We are about to see these kids be so pumped. We're going to hand out hundreds of great cut business cards, and we're going to bring a lot of awareness to the event, but most importantly, to celebrate these kids.
Okay, I didn't know it was gonna jump right into that whole thing, but yeah. So this is kind of what the whole thing is about. You know, the company started as like a group of guys that wanted to make products for guys with long hair. Guys with long hair making products for guys with long hair, because a lot of the times, like guys with long hair would just have to use like women's shampoo and different products and leave-in conditioners and things like that, and
Right.
they all just kind of smell feminine no matter which ones you get. And so like
Yeah.
it's nice to have like products that don't necessarily smell feminine but have the same sort of you know good quality hair product. And so that's what they have been doing, and they've all been like growing out their hair to donate to kids with alopecia. So I'm gonna keep playing the video here and let them kind of explain more, because it's their
Nice.
thing. But I'm planning to donate my hair too. Aside from this, I've been looking up. I'm gonna donate to Wigs for Kids. I'm not sure exactly which one they're donating to. They might be doing their own. I think they might be doing their own unique thing, but
Mhm.
I'll let them talk.
Good morning, guys. It's 5:09 in the morning. We're here at the Delta Gate waiting for Chris and Lindsay. Chris has apparently 28 career missed flights in his lifetime, in his traveling career. So we're hoping he's going to make it. He is riding with Lindsay, who is a grown-up. I think we'll be okay.
FOP, blow on point.
Oh, so I was trying to pause it on the back of that shirt. That shirt that he's wearing is like the hair gold shirt. You can see like the lines on the back of it. Let's see if I can get it.
I thought you were gonna put that on my head for a second, like, don't you dare.
And so the lines on the back of it. Like, I believe this is like the minimum you need to donate. Like this line, like right here. That's the best length to donate, and then you can even go longer than that if you want.
On my
What's going on?
Touchdown. We're in Michigan. We made it this far. Had way too many granola bars on that flight.
the world's best hair ties.
He goes, here, it matches your outfit. I said, that's not a compliment.
Our whole brand is centered around guys with long hair, specifically.
Yeah.
So,
We make hair ties. So,
oh, that's
we're going to have that one as
Okay.
well. That one says growing to donate on it.
Wool sweater on. I'm not about this life.
Did you get any of it in your mouth? What would you say to the guys in our community, the long hairs community?
The first thing I'd say is thank you, which is really big. And the kids would say thank you. And guys, your hair is going to grow back. Their hair doesn't. And that's what's really important for them to know. So the gift that you're giving them of your haircut, growing it out, keeping it healthy, using the hair ties so the hair doesn't break off, all those things are really, really important to help us to be able to give these incredible products to the kids. Your hair is incredible. It's a beautiful gift.
So we are.
Okay, so we got a bunch of people rolling in. Take a second here. What's up, James B and Plushy Aquatics, the Nano Aquarium guy? Good to see you guys. Car, how you doing? Fish Family, good to see you're working again. Nano Aquarium guy, how long does it have to be to donate? I believe most places the minimum you need is like 10 or 12 inches. Most places recommend like 14 to 16 inches. And then, anything longer than that is always better. But yeah, I'm going to, get the whole cut from the side and everything. And you have to get it with an actual hair professional and stuff too, because there's certain requirements on how it has to be cut, and the hair has to be, dry and all that stuff too. And yeah. And sorry, but this hair is mine. Yeah. I've thought about that too, but it's it does grow back. My hair actually grows pretty fast. I was looking back. I think I shaved my head and started over. I full on shaved my head all the way back. Not all the way back, but I think it was maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And my hair got is down to here. And I cut 3 or 4 inches off of most of the length not too long ago, because I wanted to kind of even it back up. It was kind of getting some weird layers in there. And but now it's I have it all braided because I want it to look pretty for my last week of having my hair. But you need But yeah, I did grow it out just to cut it, and then I'm gonna grow it out again and not cut it, and I'm just gonna keep it going. But I mean, sometimes after you cut it all off, it just comes back a little different. Because my hair used to be like super straight, and now it just kind of has a little bit of a wave to it. But let's see, charity ball, community education, charity ball. Okay, I'm not gonna really play the rest of that stuff. I feel like I don't want to do too much copyright stuff. But if you guys are interested in looking more into that, you can always go to the website. It's just the longhairs.com. Super simple. And if you're on Gina's channel, well, she can't type it out. Mom and I,
in the description to Danny's stream. So just follow the link there. Grab the link from Danny's stream.
yeah. Or it's fairly simple if you know words. Thelonghairs.com. Just one long word. But yeah, they have great products too. And their stuff is good for all hair types and lengths of hairs or whatever too, you don't have to necessarily have super long hair to use their shampoo and different stuff like that. And they're working on getting like beard products and all that too. So, good products for men.
Very nice.
And hair ties that women can use too.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm at my sister's house today, so I'm muting myself intermittently because dinner actually was just served. So they're in the kitchen in the other room right now, all talking and getting food. So I didn't want it to be too noisy, especially when you were playing that video. So
shoot, I don't want to take you away from being able to eat delicious food.
Oh no, you're fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I am sure. It's fine.
Because I wouldn't be here if I was eating delicious.
No, it's fine. Nathan's making me a plate. I don't even know what they made, honestly. I just sat here.
If I do decide to cut it one day, maybe I'll donate. Maybe, and that's kind of what my thing kind of started as. Like I was just like, 2024. Like my hair will be nice and long by then. Because I've been myself planning to be kind of part of this for at least like 4 years myself. And it's just like, I'll be kind of probably tired of it by then. And with my hair as long as it is, sometimes it does get a little annoying. It gets tangled up, and when I'm hot and sweaty, sometimes it's like, do I want it tied back? Sometimes gives me a headache, and I still get the little hairs on my forehead that get super annoying. Or do I just let it down where it gets all over the place and sticks to my face because of all the different stuff? And yeah, long hair can definitely be annoying. And I don't know. I'm almost interested in just I do have a friend that's a barber. So he's an actual hair professional. And so I'm thinking about going to him and just being like, well, whether I go to him or whether I go to somebody else, I just want to just go to whoever it is and just be like, after you cut off my hair or whatever for the donation part, just do your own thing. Just pick a hairstyle for me and cut it down, shave it off, whatever you want to do. And you can do it for your Instagram or, whatever you want to do. And
you get a nice fade with maybe some decals.
That would be fun. Put like a fish engraved in the back of my head or something.
Some waves and like some fish, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
The military buzz, to get the flat top.
No, I haven't had a military buzz in a long time.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wonder even because I already have my Google Photos up. Let's see.
So earlier, and CAR said it that your boo thing, Gina? Yeah. When you were playing the video, Nathan kind of peeked in. I don't know if you saw him do it, but Nathan peeked in. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's my food. That's what's for dinner. It's a pork burger and then bacon wrapped something. I don't know. Bacon wrapped pork and some French fries. That's what's for dinner.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So this was, what did it say? Dang it.
That's a bird.
July 18th, 2018. Yeah, so that's how short my hair was then. And then, of course, the stereotypical man with the fish picture.
So Christopher says, as a kid, my mom and dad always used to tell the barbers to give me a flat top. I hated it. But I did make it look good. There you go.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of an echo. Is Nathan watching also, or is it just from your phone?
It might just be my phone. All right, hold on.
Oh, okay. See if we can turn echo cancellation off. Or something. Or on, I mean.
It's on.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just talking too loud.
All right, maybe. Is that better?
Maybe. Yes?
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
I have it auto adjusting my mic. It was on manual, so maybe it was turned up too loud. So I have it on auto adjust.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it's been, let's see, that was 2018 when my hair was that short. So I want to say I probably cut my hair off in like October or November or so in like 2017 and shaved it all off. So yeah, it's been 7 years then.
Yeah.
Since I shaved my head. So yeah, my hair grows pretty fast. I can always get it back.
Nice.
Now, when did I last cut it? And my last actual time cutting it was probably 2 months ago or so, when I cut 3 or 4 inches off the bottom and then did the whole wolf cut thing again to kind of create a little bit more layers and stuff.
Annette! Hello.
7 years. Yeah, don't you dare cut it. No, I'm gonna cut it. It's only been 7 years.
Yeah.
You think that's a long time, man? It's not.
It'll grow back.
Don't forget to hit that like. Thank you, Fish Family. But then, aside from cutting my hair, I've also been considering what fish to put in this 55-gallon over here. I don't know.
I did just smell a Farloella catfish today. Maybe you should get one of those. Those are cool.
I don't really tend to have very good luck with those. A Bashir. Yeah, see, I was kind of thinking of Bashir. Live ones. Yeah, live ones would be good. Yeah. Hello, beautiful Gina and Professor Danny. Hello, Garcia Aquatics. Yeah, I was going to show this. This is what I originally had my Google Photos up for. This fish bowl that, doesn't have a fish in it anymore. Just has these little bitty, I think they're little seed shrimp or something. I still don't really know 100% exactly what they are.
Wait.
But they're just swimming around. It's like a little snow globe.
It looks really good.
And I was gonna show them on live stream, but it doesn't come up very clear when I show them like on live on my phone. But my phone does take really good video, so I just figured I could just take a short little video right before the little live stream and show some of the the highlights of the pink flamingo clips too. But yeah, look at those little guys. I don't know what they are.
James, you don't see any chat because you're on Danny's side. Looks like most people are going to be on my side except for Nano. Nano is on Danny's side.
Yep. And then I got another video too. This is just another close up where I got better focus of them actually like swimming around. Are these Daphnia? Are these not copepods? Are these Cyclops? Are these seed shrimp? Does anybody know? I'm gonna play it again, where they're actually like in focus.
Christopher, you're on my side. Nano says sea shrimp.
Okay. No matter what they are, they're really cool, and I like having a whole like fishbowl of them.
Yeah.
If you have two phones, you could be in both sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moina, maybe.
Maybe.
What are Moina? Ah. Yeah.
Fish food.
Which are seed shrimp, Yeah. That's probably what they are. Looking at the shape of it, that looks like a little bitty ball that's moving around. Yeah, that's most likely what they are.
Nice. So what have you been up to for the last week?
Well, really not much.
Same.
I did let me go ahead and grab the webcam here and show this. I did grab a couple little pieces of Java fern that were growing off of the Java fern from the fishbowl that I was just showing and added those to the rock there. Added a couple more little plants accents to the front and kind of trimmed up all those over there. So that tank is looking, pretty good. But yeah, I just need to decide what sort of fish I want to put in there. And I was definitely considering like a Bisher or something like that. But I don't really, I'm not 100% sure if I can truly take care of one or not. That's not fair. Whose side should I be on? Because Danny is awesome and Gina is awesome. Well, it doesn't really matter. You can flip those sides on both sides if you want. You can do 50% on one side and 50% on the other.
Yeah. So some people will switch every like 15, 20 minutes. Take turns.
Which it's funny because I don't understand how I never catch you, plushie. I never catch you over on like my live streams at all anymore. When you used to be over there all the time, and it's like my notifications never go out at all. And part of it's kind of my fault because I just don't make a lot of content anymore or whatever. But well, I don't really make any content so much. But still, it's just like I don't get why my notifications just don't go to like anybody. And as soon as we go live, I get a notification that Gina went live.
Nathan says he gets your notifications for the lives. Yeah.
Gina's Grief went live. Yep. Well,
Yeah.
other stuff going on. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. I'm glad a few people get my. It's completely my fault. No, I'm not saying like I never see you in the live stream or at all. Like saying like you're never there. I'm saying when you are here, you're on Gina's side. It's like you get the notification from Gina's side, and I don't know. And anyway. But yeah, it's something with your phone too. I understand that getting lost with different phones and gosh, I my old roommate, which I still consider like my best friend, even though we haven't really talked a whole lot in a while. He moved away and we're giving each other time, but like there was like a 10-year period that we lived together for like 7 out of those 10 years, and he kind of moved away for a little bit and then came back and we moved back in together. And he's like my best friend, but he like went on some different trips and stuff like that and dropped his phone down in the bayou and, just went about his thing and just kept doing his job and, totally forgot to let me know that he got a new number and all that stuff. So I like message him and say like, hey, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. And never get like a message back or anything like that. And then like a month later, I'm sending him something again, like, hey, how you doing? Something like that. And, never get a reply. So I'm just like, well, this is just weird. And so then like a month after that, I like send something else and I still don't get a reply. So then I text again and I'm just like, no, like I'm like worried, like what's going on? Like, why aren't you replying? And it's like, who is this? And then I'm like, oh no. Like, this isn't my buddy Roman? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh man.
New phone, who this?
Bothering you. And so then it's like I don't have like Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. The only thing I have is YouTube. So it's like I don't have his phone number, but I know he has a YouTube channel and he follows my YouTube channel. And so it's just like I went to like one of his shorts and I commented on it. It's like, hey, buddy, I lost your phone number. I need you to contact me. And so I wait a while, several days, a week, 2 weeks. I'm like, what is going on? Why isn't he contacting me? I comment again on another short, like, hey, dude, like, I'm getting worried. Like, what's going on? Like, you haven't posted on your YouTube in a little bit, like, and I don't have your number, like, contact me. And and like another week or two went by, and so I comment again. I was like, I need you to contact me. I don't have your phone number. Like, I'm really worried about you. What's going on? And then like a week after that, it all started to like make sense in my head. I started to realize what was happening, and I was going to his shorts and it would show like that there was 6 comments on the short, but when I opened the comments, it would only show like 2 comments from other people and it wouldn't show mine. I'm like, the darn Google AI is blocking my comments. So I had to so then I started I was like, how do I ask for his phone number or tell him he needs to contact me without sounding like I'm some random person asking him to contact me for his Telegram or whatever, spam message. And so I had to come up with some code, old school code to get it through the AI's smart word block stuff. So I was like, I need you to send me a message, or I need you to send me a letter of the electronic kind so that I may be in service with you again, or something. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was definitely a letter of the electronic kind. Send me an email or something, because I don't have your phone number anymore. We need to talk about
That's funny. Hey man, hit me up.
Yeah, couldn't even say hey man, hit me up. I'm sure that would have been blocked. Are you talking about me dating my band, my life? No, I'm not talking about you, but what you were kind of talking about reminded me of my friend Roman. And yeah, there was a point I was stranded in Montana, no phone, no internet, and it was depressing. Yeah. Well, even when I didn't have internet, I at least always had a phone. And, there was a long period of time that I was doing everything through my phone. And that was depressing enough. But finally, having internet. I still don't have television, and I don't care about television. I don't want any streaming service or anything like that. I'm fine with just having YouTube. The internet is good enough for me, even though the internet is also the problem with society.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot going on either. I streamed on Wednesday. I don't know. I don't think I've done anything. I had Thursday, Friday off work, and just kind of. Oh, we watched the new live action Avatar on Netflix. I actually really liked it. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I last week Friday we kind of started. Me and my friends started that. And long-haired pretty people, long-haired freaky people, more like it. No, the Last Airbender live-action TV show. What is it on? Is it on Netflix or
It's on
Amazon?
Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. We just watched the first episode. Because I never watched the old show or anything like that. I watched maybe a few episodes and stuff like that, but it's just well, let's just check out the first episode and see. And so we watched it, and my friend's like, well, what do you think? I'm like, that's pretty good. He's like, all right, so I'll wait for you to watch the next episode then. It's pretty good, and I'm definitely gonna watch the next episode. But man, that first episode, they threw a lot in. It was a lot in an hour. And
yeah, so they definitely did condense from the original show. So some people were mad that they cut certain things out, but it's come on, they had to condense it down. You can't remake every episode. You can't. No.
Yeah, they pretty much took the entire first season and put it in one episode, and it was pretty good how they did it though. But when it first started, the way it like introduced, like it just kind of had the pre-credits rolling and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like comic book strip Aang, and then it's like goes to Aang and all that stuff. I thought my first instinct was like, oh, so this whole first episode is going to be an introduction on who Aang is. And then all of a sudden it's just like, bam, 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 all this other stuff starts happening. I was like, okay, I was completely wrong. But it was kind of interesting and weird how they like highlighted Aang and then like didn't do that for any other character. Like, I don't know.
He's the main character. He's the Avatar.
Well, that's true, and I do kind of understand that, but I don't know. It did seem like they were going to be like, all right, this is Aang's part, and then they're like, then this is I don't remember all their names, but
Katara and Sokka.
This could be Katara's episode or whatever about who she is, and then like that's kind of how I thought they were going to do it, but nope, I was very much wrong.
No, I like it. They definitely hit some points differently, which I really like, kind of fill in some story plot holes from the original. But no, I thought it was super good. I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, the actors they picked are really good. Not only is the acting great, but the way that they look, like they look just like the darn cartoon characters.
Telling Nathan that I was like, the actor for Sokka is spot on. Like they could not have cast anybody better for Sokka.
Is that the fire guy?
No, so that's the male from the Southern Water Tribe, Katara's brother. Yeah.
He's a little lighter skin than what they drew in the comics, but his face shape, the expressions he makes,
his voice, yeah. Oh my god, so good.
He looks just like the darn comic.
So, not really a spoiler, but just I cannot wait for season 2 to see what they do with Toph. I cannot wait for Toph. So, kind of a spoiler: Toph is not seen in season 1. Like they're not to that part in the story yet, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But they did so good. I love it. You need to watch the rest of it. That's what we spent yesterday doing.
The air buffaloes look really good.
Appa! Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's a sky bison.
Sky bison.
Not an air buffalo. Air buffalo.
Whatever. I'm a water buffalo, air buffalo, sky bison.
I think somebody references them as an air buffalo at some point. So, yeah. Sky bison.
Yeah.
6 legs.
Buffalo or something.
Yeah, 6 legs. Flies in the sky. Horns. Brown arrow. Sky bison. Sky bison.
Oh, but one thing that I really liked that they did with all the airbenders was with their arrow tattoo thing or whatever. There was all these little intricate designs and stuff in the solid black. Wow.
Yeah, it was more like a mandala rather than just a straight arrow. Because in the original, it is just a solid arrow.
Right, it's like a solid kind of dark, kind of cobalt blue arrow that glows bright blue when he's using his airbender powers. And
well,
stuff
it's Avatar. It's Avatar
powers. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and state.
But man, I love all that. It's really good. Haven't seen it yet, but if they did as good as they did with One Piece, I'll be happy. I don't know what One Piece is.
Well, One Piece is another anime. I was never into One Piece, so I didn't watch the live action. I've heard bad things though, but I don't know. I couldn't compare because I didn't watch it. the one. I didn't watch One Piece.
I thought Death Note was all right, the live action one.
I see. I didn't watch that one either.
It was Willem Dafoe as the Death Note demon thingy or whatever. I don't know what his name is.
Isn't it like Psy or something?
I,
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I was never into anime as a kid, so like all this stuff is like really new to me, and still there's a lot of it that I still just kind of reject, like like Pokemon and Digimon and stuff like that.
So
I know, right? But there was a few of them that are all right, but yeah, I don't know. I just was never really into it much as a kid. The whole like giant mouth and I don't know. I didn't like the art style, and then the acting was always like super aggressive and overdone, you know. So
Gino disagrees with you. He did not like the live action Death Note.
Well, see, that's what other people said. Like they didn't really care much for it, but I liked it. I thought it was all right. I heard it was like not very good in like comparison to like the actual like manga or whatever, but I don't know. I liked
Right. But yeah, other than that, I don't think we really did anything since Wednesday.
I took my lemon tree outside for a little bit, but I just took it back inside today because it's supposed to like get below freezing again overnight.
Of course.
I had to take it back inside, but it's starting to look a little bit better now. When I first took it out of the closet, it was looking pretty scraggly, and I gave it a good trim. And spending, the last like half a week to a week outside, it's starting to kind of come back to life and stuff and have these little buds and stuff on it. So it's looking a lot better now. But
nice.
Yeah, that closet, with the fan on it and watering it here and there just to make sure that I don't overwater it, because it's really easy to do that indoors, and citrus trees don't like to have like what they call wet feet. They don't want the bottom of the soil to just be continuously wet. They want the entire soil to get fully dry before it gets like wet again and all that. So walking your lemon tree, that's a new one. Yeah. No, keeping in the closet pretty much just keeps it from death. Is as best as it gets, I put a full-on grow light on there, and I put a fan on there, and I do the best that I can, but I don't have a good enough window to put it in to give it any natural sunlight, and my darn cat would do something if I kept it outside of the closet, probably.
Yeah.
She's messing with me. She probably would be messing with the lemon tree right now if she wasn't messing with me, since I brought it inside. But I didn't put it back in the closet. I just put it up actually on top of my giant trash can full of RO water next to the window. So I'll put it back out in like a day or two.
Very nice, very nice.
And then I've been playing a bunch of City Heroes again. I played a little bit earlier today. I have this character that is well, my friends that I hang out with on Friday nights, one of them like she one time called me like the Friday night babysitter, because I come over and hang out with her husband and we play video games and all that stuff. So I more or less babysit him while she gets to just sit in her room and relax and watch her live PD and whatever else she wants to do on a Friday night. So yeah, she's called me the Friday night babysitter, and so like and that's just kind of one of the nicknames. So I made a character on there called the Friday night babysitter, and I had been contemplating creating it for a long time. I just didn't quite know like what sort of character I was going to create. Like, I don't want it to just be like a big old strong, like normal like Superman sort of superhero, and couldn't have like like I don't know like electric powers or snow powers or fire powers or anything like that. Like what sort of powers do I choose from? And I finally figured it out. There's this character class on there called the Mastermind, where you can more or less have different sort of like pet creatures or whatever to fight for you. And so like there's demons, there's like um, little robots and other sorts of ones you can pick from. But anyway, I just went with like thugs or something like that just because that seemed the closest to what I could go with as far as kids. And so I have that, and then I have like healing powers. So like, yep, I'm the Friday night babysitter with all my little minions running around and just like trying to keep them alive, literally.
Very nice, very nice.
What do you think of the nickname Rockstar Hero? I don't know. An indifferent lemon tree coming out party. Yeah. I remember that guy in Spain walking his goldfish bowl during COVID just to get outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely a thing. Seeing people walking their birds in cages.
Later vibes.
Bye
Oh,
bye.
see, speaking of walking their birds in cages and stuff, yeah, I've shown it before, but yeah, I got myself one of those backpacks to where it has like a bird perch and stuff in there, so I can take my birds for a walk, or I don't know, like maybe go to one of the reptile shows and take one of my cockatiels for a trip, or both of them.
You introduced them to it yet?
I was gonna kind of try to, but he didn't. The one just like kept flying away anytime I kept putting my hand downward at all. So I just kind of stopped trying at that time. But they're getting more used to me like carrying them and all that stuff. Darn Willow is just still like aggressive biting. Just like, but once I get him or her or whatever out like on the stick, and then I like put him onto my hand from the stick, he's like fine for the most part, but like always at first he's just like
aggression.
Yeah. And like actually hissing and stuff too, and like I mean, I'm just like I just get right up there and just keep looking at him like, what are you gonna do? Nothing. You can be all aggressive all you want, but you're just adorable with your little hiss.
Aww. And Riley sometimes will or not Riley. Oh my god. Marco sometimes will get a little cage aggressive.
Yeah. It is that way sometimes. And yeah, sometimes birds just get moody too.
Yeah, we are coming up on spring, so sometimes the males and females are extra moody.
Oh gosh. Like, see, I don't know. I still don't really fully know like if they're both male. If one's male, one female. I know that the previous owners said that they were like a bonded pair, but there's been some times that I've just been like sitting there on my couch, like playing video games, and they're just like going at it, and I'm just like turn around and like stop it, you two. And then they'll stop, but it's just like holy crap, like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and they'll be fine most of the time, but then it's like, yep, there's one will just be like wanting to just go after the other.
Oh yeah, don't forget tonight is daylight savings. We're losing
Yeah.
an hour tonight.
But yeah, that is another thing. Daylight savings time. Apparently, I was wrong. So I thought that Indiana was one of the first states that got rid of daylight savings time. But I was talking to one of my video gaming friends today on Discord and stuff when we were playing video games. They still do daylight savings time in Indiana. They voted on it. They were one of the first states to vote on it, but the bill was never actually signed, and so they're still doing daylight savings time. The same thing that we have going on in Missouri right now. We voted on it. We decided that we wanted to get rid of daylight savings time, but they just never signed the bill. So we have a whole nother year of falling back, and now we're springing forward again. Still just waiting for them to sign the darn bill.
That's lame. I know Arizona doesn't partake.
Yep.
Nathan just said that he thinks this might be the last year of doing it.
Last year was supposed to be the last year of doing it.
If you hear baby noises in the background, it's my nephew.
I used to have a small cage for a hamster to go and walk with me. Huh.
Yeah, if you hear baby noises, it's my nephew. He's deciding he wants to talk a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, I'll just take the specimen container and just hook it onto my belt and just take a betta fish for a walk.
There you go. That'll work. Oh.
So the 3 new mollies that I got seem to all be doing really well. Transition to the salt water, no problem. And but I don't see any new babies yet, even though they all look really fat. So California is always behind in time anyway. What is daylight saving? Yeah.
Does California not partake? Oh. Yeah, so like tonight at midnight or is it like 2 a.m.?
It's technically at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We jump forward, and so spring time. So at 2 a.m., all of a sudden it becomes 3 a.m. No, he says we do. No, he's just making a joke. Like, what's daylight savings time? California is always behind, Yeah. But daylight savings time is so stupid. It's always been stupid. They say that it was for the farmers, but the farmers never asked for it in the first place. It was just like decided, and the farmers were just the excuse that they wanted to use. The same way that they do that stuff all the time. I'm not gonna get into politics or whatever, but like they do that sort of thing all the time. Can't let this, happen because we gotta, add all this other filler stuff in there and can't focus on the main issues at hand. It's not a bad joke. It's just jokes often are hard to understand in text form, because what's the conflation or the way that people talk and context and all that stuff, and that's all missing. So I'm sure I've pissed some. I've definitely pissed some people off before by just making a joke and having it come across like I was serious. Perspective is part of it, but and how it's read. Um, was it for a war? I don't know that one. Yep.
Sorry, he's fussing a little bit, so I had to mute.
Oh, it's okay. Our is Rico done streaming yet?
I don't know. We're dropped down to 6 people. Let's see. I have plans coming up.
Rico is still streaming. Okay. Hopefully they'll be done soon.
Yeah. Another show that we're probably gonna watch is Damsel. It just came out on Netflix, I think yesterday. It's like a female heroine story.
Nice.
But,
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting back into Starfield also. Because I haven't been into Skull and Bones. I'm a little disappointed, honestly. I kind of wish I didn't buy the deluxe version. I wish if I bought it, I would have just bought the regular version. And I don't know, like when I first started playing it, it was a lot of fun, and I just played the beta, and that was a whole lot of fun. It was fun enough to where I wanted to buy the game, and I was like, all right, and I'm sure it's going to add even more to it once you get to like the end game stuff. But then the end game stuff just all of a sudden turned the gameplay into like a business where you just collecting pieces of 8, and you just have to like take your ship around to all your different businesses that you own and collect all your pieces of 8. And that's what the whole point of the end really is. And yeah, they have some different seasons where they give you like a big boss to get some extra stuff that's mainly just cosmetics. So it's just a big old game that's mainly about just getting cosmetic stuff to change the way you look. And it's just I haven't played it in a while, and I don't really care to hop on it again. It was a huge failure, and that is absolutely sucks because I was really excited for this game, and I really thought that it was going to be like a game where you can be a pirate with awesome graphics and have like a true like pirate experience.
yeah.
And it's definitely just not that at all. But on the other hand, though some people are still complaining about Starfield or whatever, I think Starfield was an absolutely great game. And I haven't played that in a while. And they've done a whole lot of updates on it. And so like whoa, what are they? It looks like my mollies are like almost like fighting.
Uh-oh.
They're like doing this sort of thing.
Huh.
But I've never seen 2 females do that. And at least not, definitely not that fast or anything like that. It looks like they were like kind of fighting, which is weird, but hopefully they're not actually fighting. I say that just after like, oh yeah, they're doing great, and then, but I've been kind of thinking about waiting for the big DLC release with Starfield before I hop on it again and doing that. But I don't know. I don't even know all the updates that they have done. I know they've done a whole lot of updates and added a whole bunch of other stuff to the game and fixed a lot of different bugs and so much. So, and there's so much stuff that I still haven't done on that game, even though I've like played the story or whatever like 7 times already with the
Right.
new plus features that they have. So I've been kind of thinking about hopping on that game again. But yeah, pretty much most of my free time, other than having a bunch of eggs and been making a bunch of deviled eggs recently and just been enjoying myself with that, I've just been scrolling through YouTube a lot. And speaking of that, not only am I just disappointed with YouTube and how they don't they don't send notifications the right way. Like you subscribe to a channel, you literally say I want all notifications, and then they don't send you notifications. You don't subscribe to a channel, but you watch like one video from them. Maybe you leave a comment on it just because, like, I don't know, you're just feeling like it or whatever. And then all of a sudden you just start getting like random notifications about every time that channel like posts something or whatever. And you're just like, I don't really care about that. And then the other thing is with these darn YouTube shorts, like sometimes I just want to scroll because I just want to like doom scroll, whatever. Who doesn't want to doom scroll sometimes? Sometimes you just want to forward doom scroll because you don't necessarily know what you want to search for. You just kind of want something interesting to kind of watch and pass a little time because, I don't know, silence is weird. But anyway, the algorithm is just awful. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's just me. I just keep getting flooded with stuff that I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
And I find myself spending more time saying, don't recommend this channel, not interested. Don't recommend this channel, not interested, not interested. Than I do actually watching any sort of video that I'm actually interested in based off my interests. And like, Danny, you're absolutely right. No, it's not just you. Yeah, I know it's not just me.
Hi, Aquatic Moose.
It's this stupid AI algorithm garbage that's just force feeding you stuff that you don't want to watch versus actually having anything to do with what your likes and interests, and that they throw a little bit of that in there. But
Just enough to keep you.
Yeah, but it's like what I really wish you could do is like block every short that uses this song, or like, because I don't want to watch any short that uses that certain song because they all are kind of related in that certain different way, and it's like I'm just tired of seeing this. I'm tired of hearing that song, and it's like maybe I wish I could just block that song like I can on Spotify,
Right. Oh, hi, Matt, by the way. Hi, Matt.
Matt. Oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Aquatic Moose? I wonder if interacting off interest is better than not interacting, so it pushes that for engagement. I don't know. There's definitely some of that. But apparently, too, like, a trick to get yourself, like, boosted more in, like, the algorithm or whatever, too, is acting off of disinterest. Yeah. Oh, that's actually definitely true. Like, these videos, the ones that I don't want to watch, like, I open the comments, none of those people want to watch it either. But they're getting it on their feeds, and they're all saying the same thing that I'm thinking, Why is this on my feed? What is this garbage? You know, like they're all saying the same thing that I want to say. And so why is it popping up? Like why do they just force that stuff on you? It's terrible. We need to break the
Yeah.
salient aquatics.
Hi.
Yeah, Daniel, you're on to something. I know.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah, I made the mistake of Nathan's a couple of Nathan's stepsisters are really into like K-pop and all that stuff, and I decided to look up one of the bands that they were talking about, and now that's all that's on my TikTok feed. It's like every other video on the YouTube. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Search it once, and now it's there forever.
Luckily, you know, though, of course, now that I'm going to start talking about it, I'm probably going to see a whole bunch of stuff about it popping up. So I almost don't want to talk about it. But I'm going to say it anyway. Luckily, so far at least, before this very moment now, I haven't seen a whole bunch of ads and stuff about wallets because my wallet has kind of fallen apart. And so I went and did a search for wallets similar to the one that I already have because I really like my wallet. I just want a new one that is just like my wallet pretty much. And I found a new one. It's got a really nice black design and I picked some red stitching and stuff in it. So it's going to look really nice and it's going to have the same functionality as my current wallet. But I think it's just a little bit bigger to where it has a few more spaces for cards, which will be nice.
So I'm gonna say this now. Everybody watching right now who their phone has been fed the word wallet, leave a comment later saying if you started getting ads for wallets on your various social medias because of this.
No,
I think it'll be hilarious.
Because then you'll be fed a whole bunch of more wallets because you mentioned I saw the wallet ad. Like
it's already there. So
yep.
I think it'd be funny. I kind of want to know the result.
Yeah.
Or maybe next week when we stream, everybody comment and say if they suddenly started getting wallet ads.
I'm going to start saying random crap like, what are we going to do about the overpopulation of sloths in the streets?
Yeah.
Sloth.
Hashtag wallet.
Yep. No, because that happened when I did the search for my watches and stuff. I still sometimes see an ad every now and then for watches, even though I only bought one watch. And I only wanted to buy one watch. And I had already bought the watch before the darn ads started even popping up.
Yep. Steven. Hashtag sloth wallet.
Sloth wallet. There we go. Whenever that's going to be the hashtag of the stream. Sloth wallet.
You sound dirty.
Not gonna lie, I want a sloth. Sloths are cool. I have a friend, a friend of mine that's married to my barber friend. My barber friend. She is like obsessed with sloths. So when I used to work at Target, like as soon as I saw something coming out that like had a sloth on it or like sloth socks or a new sloth plushie or whatever it was, I was like taking a picture of it and sending it to her because she is also like any single white or not single, like any white woman is, just loves Target, you know? So,
yeah.
So, yeah. I was
So if she prefers two-toed or three-toed?
Sloth wallet does have a nice ring to it.
It does. But yeah, do you know if she prefers a two-toed sloth or the three-toed sloth?
Uh,
The pointy nose or the flat face?
she likes the three-toed sloth most.
The flat
Most,
face? Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Well, maybe
Peggy.
the two-toed. I don't know. I don't know what her favorite sloth is. She likes sloths,
All of them. She likes them all.
but you know, who doesn't like sloths? I mean, look at that darn cute ass face.
Oh.
And slightly cockeyed to where it looks like it only has half a brain.
Right.
Derpy derpy derp. Yeah.
If it's hanging into its fingernails from a tree and has mold growing on it, she loves it.
I like the two-toed sloth over the three-toed sloth, even though this three-toed sloth that obviously has 3 toes is labeled as a two-toed sloth. But
Yeah.
who's like go with the flow aquatics? What's up, Richard Reynolds?
Everybody, I think Rico's done streaming. We're up to 20 people.
Rico finally ended. 20 people all of a sudden. Well, we jumped from like 6 to 20 people all of a sudden.
So I'll say it again. I'm at my sister's house, so I'm not on my computer. Sorry that live reactions are a thing. I can't turn it off on my phone. I don't have my computer to turn them off. So I'm sorry you have to deal with it tonight.
Do I have live reactions on myself? I might.
If you didn't turn it off, then maybe.
I didn't intentionally turn it off this time, but I don't know if I have to turn it off every time or if I set it up as part of my defaults.
I don't know.
But I forgot to turn it on subscriber mode, so we'll do that. Live reactions off, save. There we go.
Jenna!
I need to go update my defaults again. Now that they added the stupid live reactions, because those are stupid. And
yeah,
it gets. I don't. It's probably not as obnoxious on like desktop. I don't know. Maybe it is, but it's really annoying on like mobile because like it blocks out part of the first person, like the most recent chat. So you either have to wait for them to for somebody else to chat again before you can read what that person fully wrote, or you have to like sit there and scroll and like put it down like and peek it under the freaking heart, you know, and try to read what it says. They fixed it on desktop and moved it off the text screen. Yeah. Can you set them as default?
Certain things you can. Like I have it set now. What do I have set default? Oh, not made for kids. I have set as my default, so I didn't have to keep checking them.
Everything that is set on this live stream, like not for kids, the description, all that stuff, was all default. The only thing for me on my side, yeah. The only thing that I did to set up this live stream was go on StreamYard, set the title, set the time, and set the thumbnail. And then hit save. And everything else was auto-generated through my defaults on YouTube. So if you look at the description, it should say something about like don't forget to check out Gina's channel or subscribe to Gina or something like that. And it has a link to her. Should also have a link to Plushy Aquatics channel as like my only Patreon still, which he's doing like the lowest level Patreon. So I don't even think I actually even make any money off of that. So it is what it is. And there might be a couple other maybe a link to my Rumble on there too, which would be great if some people subscribe to my Rumble. Then maybe I can eventually get off of YouTube and just stop being with this stupid thing with all the weird AI and all stuff. Maybe we can all move over to a better a better thing if it ever does get better. Its functionality is not great over there at Rumble still. They're still working on a lot of stuff, but they had to start from nothing, and they don't get a lot of like big name funding or whatever because they refuse to ban certain things and different stuff like that. They believe in free speech. So FishTube app next, Matt. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I'd like to watch more than just fish stuff. I just wish that, when I'm scrolling through my news feed and whatever else, I just wish it was the stuff that I actually wanted to watch versus, random garbage that I'm not really interested in.
Yeah. I don't know if we said Richard Reynolds, hello. We have a bunch of people in.
I didn't say hi to Geek Boy. What's up, Geek Boy? And Jenna P just joined us. Good to see everybody. And for the people that have been joining us recently, I did kind of mention it at like the end of the live stream last week, I believe. But I did volunteer to work next Saturday, so I don't think I'll be able to actually do it on Saturday when everybody else in the long hairs is doing it in California and the whole thing. But next weekend, I plan to cut all my hair off and I'm donating it to Wigs for Kids. And I don't know what sort of hairstyle I'm going to go with. Whether I go to my friend who's a barber or I just go to some Great Clips or something else or whatever, like, I'm just going to be like, hey, after you cut it off, however much length you can get for the donation, just have fun and do whatever you want with my hair and just pick something.
Probably go to your barber rather than Great Clips. Like, just saying.
Well, definitely not just going to go to Great Clips. That was just what I was saying. But actually, I've had my best haircuts done at Great Clips than anywhere else that I've gone.
Huh.
Now, my buddy that's a barber, I went to him one time when he was in barber school. I was like his first, I was his like first human experience with long hair. Like, he had kind of done a little bit on like a dummy, but I was his first like live human experience cutting long hair. He had done a lot of intricate, little barber stuff and, fades and things like that. But, and actually his barber teacher would kind of, when I was with her and he was kind of cleaning up or whatever, and I was paying the barber college the $5 or whatever to get my hair cut. She's like, thank you so much for coming out, because they don't always get a lot of experience with long hair. And so I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that, and I hate getting my hair cut, so I wanted somebody that I can easily blame and punch in the face if it's terrible.
Right. Right. So how does it work donating to the Wigs for Kids? Is there like a drop-off area around here for them, or do you mail it in?
Go ahead and look it up. Wigs for Kids.
Can you mail human hair?
Yes, that's exactly what you do.
Look.
So, ready to donate your hair? So, we accept hair donations of 12 inches or longer, but we encourage you to donate 14 plus inches. The more length you donate, the more impact you'll make. You need to get in contact with a hair professional. That's the big one, because it has to be cut in a certain way. And then you send in your donation. So if I click here, okay, good. It took the whole screen over. Good. So these are the guidelines on how it has to get cut. So the hair has to be, tune it into 4 sections so you get the most length out of the back and the sides and all that. And it has to be tightly secured with several rubber bands 2 to 3 inches apart. Cut the hair above the rubber band, wrap all the ponytails in one piece of tissue paper, seal in a Ziploc bag, and then you mail the sealed envelope or a small box to their address. But yeah, it's important that it has to be clean and dry and not color treated or anything like that. But it has to be dry and completely dry because when you seal it up and all that stuff in an envelope, you don't want it to get all moldy and all that because then they can't use it.
Yep.
So
Jenna, I vote that you feed mango rapashi tonight.
what about banana mango?
Both. Mix them together. Half and half it.
Give them a smoothie.
Yeah. They got a gargoyle gecko.
Oh, you got a gargoyle? Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
They are dangerously fast, but they are so cool.
So, funny story about that. Apparently, at work, that we found a fantail gecko that was loose in the back. It was ordered like months ago. Somehow it survived over winter in the back stock room. One of my workers caught a glimpse of it the other day. Well, apparently she caught it yesterday, and our animal manager decided to take it home to kind of like watch it because it's out of inventory by now. It was counted out, but he decided to take it home and watch it at home, make sure it's doing okay. And he's fast. He's super fast.
Well, gosh, I had I believe it was the house geckos or whatever. They're similar to the gargoyles. They're just this big versus like that big or something like that, and they're super duper fast. And so I was trying to clean their enclosure, and I took them to the back, and the way to clean their enclosure, you got to catch them and you pull them out and put them in something else so that you can totally empty out the enclosure, scrub it all down, because we don't have any sort of bioactive stuff. So if you don't do all that, it's just going to go really bad and rank and moldy and all that stuff, and can't do that. So you got to empty it all out and clean it. And so I'm trying to like catch them and get them. And so I pull open the top and I'm like reaching in and I'm like trying to grab the one, and I was able to grab it, but then it pulled out of like the hole in the bottom of my hand and started going on my arm and jumped out. And so like my first reaction was to like go and try to catch that one. And then while I'm going to try to catch that one, the other one freaking jumps right out. And there's only two of them in there, and they're both gone. And so like I'm trying to catch them, and they run under the pallet. And so like I pick it up with the pallet jack, and I was like, please don't just run over the darn lizard or crush it with the pallet jack. And I move the pallet, and then it runs out like under the thing, and I'm just like, I can't catch this. Like they probably, who knows, they might still be living in the back room feeding on bugs and stuff like that because crickets get out or whatever. But yeah, they're gone. There's no catching those things. They can climb walls. And the ceiling is like 20 foot high. Like
we were checking I forget what it was. Me and another manager were in the office, and we happened to look over, and there is a bug on one of the security cameras, like on the lens of it. And it was so blurry you couldn't tell. I'm pretty sure it was a cricket. And my coworker goes, how did a cricket get up there? I'm like, they climb on the rafters, and then it's a pole that, brings the camera down so it's at the proper level. I'm like, yeah, it went down the pole, and it's on the lens.
Yep.
And the walls.
I had to catch and escape once. That was a task. Oh, yeah.
Bouquets are not nice.
Yeah, those are aggressive. So trying to catch him and he's trying to bite you.
Right. I've heard that that's sometimes the best way to catch them is let them bite you and latch on.
Yeah, it's called gecko noodling.
Yeah.
Don't try that with Gila monster though.
Nope. Or a monitor. Yeah, or a tegu or a monitor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, it's been so long since I've had short hair. That first shower is gonna be nuts.
It's gonna just the weight, and then just being able to feel the air on your head is gonna feel so nice. Oh
yeah.
Yep, that's how I catch cocaine. They have little built-in clamps. Yep.
Yep, they're like little pit bulls.
Yeah. Hold on.
Or that's how I would catch Josh, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but there was like little beetles that had like, you know, those pincers and the big old mandibles. And I just get a little stick and I just put the stick in between their mandibles and they just latch on, and then I can take them anywhere because they just stay locked on.
Yep.
The buzz cut. Yeah. Now, I showed this picture earlier. I'll go ahead and show it again. I don't have a true picture of me like with a buzz cut that you can actually see my hair anymore because I've just kind of deleted them, and I don't have like Facebook or anything like that to store these pictures anymore. But yeah, one picture from Facebook ended up, you know, kind of coming back into my life through different means, which I'll go ahead and show that as soon as I scroll down to it.
Aquatic Moose has a very important question. Do blennies have hair? Moose, what is your thing with blennies? What is happening? What is this?
Yeah.
No, they have eyebrows, not
Here's
hair.
the lady with an actual buzz cut, but you can't see anything because I got my hat on. But this was July in 2018 when my hair was nice and short. The typical dude with the fish picture. But yeah. Some blennies have hair.
They have eyebrows. No, you said, do blennies have hair? That was the question. Do blennies have hair? No, they have eyebrows.
Yeah.
And he has a blenny with a buzz cut.
See, he's got hair.
Big Steve, hello.
And that blenny has a mohawk.
Skipper. Oh, that's a pretty mohawk.
And that blenny's getting it by another blenny. Whoops.
Gesundheit. Jesus.
I was able to mute for that second one, but couldn't catch that first one.
Aquatic Moose says, dang, that's a real nice blenny.
It is. What's up, Big Steve?
Big Steve. Skippy.
Good to see you guys. Short like Skipper's. Actually, I don't really know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Because, like, I don't know, when they cut for length or whatever, the ponytail is going to go like up to like my temples, I guess. So from the top, there could be, you know, a couple inches or whatever. Like I could still maybe have like, you know, bangs.
Oh my God, get a bowl cut.
I'm not gonna get a bowl cut. No. But I mean, I don't know, it might be like one of those No, I'm not gonna go through the effort of like styling my hair.
Teasing and then wax and all.
no pompadour look for me except maybe the day I get my hair cut. Um, I did used to kind of do like the like faux hawk thing or whatever. I might kind of go back doing that again. Definitely not as a coconut head. Um, though I do kind of miss the old days of like that fresh buzz cut where everything is cut down to like a one or a two, and
Yeah.
it's just like you just kind of rub your fingers through it, and it's just like, oh, it feels
I
so good.
I think I cut Nathan's hair. What number guard did you use? A 3. I buzzed Nathan at a 3.
Yeah.
He says if he gets it done at a shop, it's a 1 on the sides and then finger length on the top.
Yeah. I used to do when I was in the military. I used to do a 0 on the sides and then like a 2 on the top, and the fade. It would be like a really quick fade from like the 0 would like stop here, and then it'd be like 1, and then like the 2, the high and tight fade, and then I just kind of spike it up a little bit into the middle. That was my war hawk, and it's pretty much the longest I was allowed to have.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was wearing the hat, though, you couldn't see anything. All my hair was completely hidden underneath it.
Yeah. Kane's due for a haircut too. I think it's time for him to give him a mohawk. We give him a mohawk every summer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mullet? No. That's what his hair grew in as a mullet. Kane, whenever he was a baby, the sides grew in faster than the top, so he had a mullet.
And a buzz makes it look minimum places. Yeah. That's the issue I deal with my face. As you can see, I shaved all the sides off, but you guys might not have even noticed that I ever even had hair on the sides of my face because, well, most of the time I would kind of shave it, kind of not like a pencil beard or whatever, but relatively thin because I'd like to highlight the places that I had the most hair. But the hair still was so thin on like the sides of my faces that you could barely see it. And same with like my mustache, it's so thin that you can like barely see it. This is like the only area of my face that I have like hair thick enough to where it's like obviously there. So, but I've always had to have like some form of facial hair just for myself so that like people don't assume I'm a woman with long hair. Because I've always liked having long hair. Oh, I have noticed. I was being nice. I know. Some people definitely called me out. Friggin' Rico said, a long time ago or whatever. It's like, so do you shave the sides of your face, or is that just kind of how it is, or whatever? And I was like, I kind of shave it a little bit, but it's mostly just pretty thin, and most of it goes like under my chin too. I don't know, gosh, years ago when I first started on YouTube, and I was like trying to grow like a long beard. It was literally just like all underneath my face. It was like here. I grew it out to like here, but it was just literally just like all under my face. I say I shave the sides once a month. Yeah, I know you do. I always know when you come on the live stream with your nice clean shave. Get your nice
just sticking your mustache with mascara. I was just telling my coworker that he was saying that he can't really grow in a beard. It's too scraggly. And I was like, no, you just take like a eyebrow pencil or something and you fill in your sparse areas.
Yeah.
Have your wife help you pick out the right shade.
Yeah, I've no, not yet put makeup on my face.
Aw.
Because that's the thing is I'm gonna do it, and then somebody's gonna notice it, and they're like, you have mascara on your face or whatever.
Yeah, I do. So you don't have
Get embarrassed easy. My whole face is just gonna turn red, and it's just gonna get worse.
They're like, yeah, I filled in my beard. So what? If it's a female, just be like, and you got makeup on. What's the difference?
Yeah.
What do your eyebrows look like naturally?
Speaking of eyebrows, gosh, look at these little bitty things.
When the mascara mustache runs. Nice.
Why do you think I have Gina as my co-host?
Oh yeah. Dude, it's normal, especially in Asia, for men to wear makeup, and it's to define the masculine features. It's not to look feminine. It's actually to help them look more masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Like contour and stuff. Yeah.
I did always
contour.
I've always kind of wondered what I would look like if I actually had eyebrows.
Get you some eyebrow gel, tinted eyebrow gel. That way it'll keep the hairs in place, and it's just like a slight covering on the hairs, just to enhance them.
But really, like I really don't have much of eyebrows at all. Like, and I think I got that from my grandmother. She always would just like shave her eyebrows off and pencil them in because her eyebrows were so thin anyway. But like I got this little bit right here, and then like pretty much like here on, there's just like 5 or 6 hairs on each side, and that's it. Like there's just like nothing there. And
that's it. I'm coming over with an eyebrow pencil. We're gonna get you some eyebrows.
No. If anything, I'm just getting them tattooed in permanently, but that's it.
Next time we all get together, Gina needs to give Danny a makeup makeover. Yes, at the next Clash. Next year at the Clash.
Who cares about image? You were right.
That's it. I'm going to learn. Okay, I have a year and a half, maybe up to 2 years, to learn masculine makeup techniques, and I will give masculine makeovers at the next Keystone Clash. Not this year, but next year. Masculine makeovers. I will do it.
I mean, like I'm not like super. I don't know what's what I'm looking for. Like sensitive about my sexuality or anything like that or whatever. Like I'm straight or whatever. I don't like care if people think I'm gay or whatever because I'm not. But like when I was in the military, like when I was in Iraq, I got a couple pedicures because like one, those boots, wearing those boots all the time, it's just hard on your feet. And my feet just got really bad and all this stuff. And so, yeah, I definitely at least twice I went and got like a full on pedicure. Like I didn't get any nail polish or anything like that, but man, I had them scrub the hell out of my feet and get rid of all those calluses and stuff.
And, dude, pedicures are so nice. You have to be careful where you go, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, these people were awesome. Because I mean, they were brought in from like through the military or whatever from like some third world country or whatever to specifically do that, and they really, really cared about their job. That's why it's like the McDonald's or not the McDonald's, the Burger King and the Pizza Hut and stuff that I got in Iraq too. Even though it's this teeny tiny little bitty shack made by people from I don't know Nepal or whatever. It was like the best Burger King I ever had because one, it was always made fresh. And two, those people actually like really cared about their job because that little bitty shack Burger King for them was enough money to like pay for 20 years of life back home. So they just had to work for a couple of years for the U.S. military, and they were set to retire back home. So, yeah, they're going to work their ass off because, you know, it's actually, you know, paying for them to work their ass off.
What if we fund Gina getting to the Clash this year so we don't have to wait 2 years? Jenna's obsessed with trying to get me to go to the Clash this year.
Masculine makeup makeovers at Clash 2025.
Signed Scotty up for some makeup, and we
Also,
gotta video it.
At some point, typically greens, browns, and blacks. Yeah, no. What's funny is I saw this video, and it's totally true. Like it was whenever, like the feeling you have whenever you're putting on camo or face camo, and because the face camo that you use in the military comes out of like little chapstick looking tubes that you literally like twist and so all of a sudden you're like, this guy's like putting it on his lips instead of like, it's Maybelline.
Where do we send the money? Stop! Oh my god.
Fund me for masculine makeup makeovers.
Oh goodness.
One of these days I just need to get the guts and the money to just walk into a Sephora and find one of those guys and just be like, fix this.
I'll go with you. I'll be your emotional support human. Let's go. No, what we need to do is go to an anime convention and do that. Find a guy who's cosplaying an anime character and like has like the chiseled contour. They would know how to do it.
Those people, yeah.
Yeah. That's where you want to go.
But no, it is kind of funny that he brings this up, though, for another point with the green, brown, and black, camo makeup and stuff. Because when you're going through like face camo class, it's a very short class or whatever. Like, but it is like an actual class on face camo. They talk about different ways to do it and all that stuff, but the best way to do it is to literally look at it the opposite way that you would look at normal makeup. So normal makeup, like you use like highlights and low lights to accentuate different areas of your face. So like in different areas where you have like dark areas of your face, you use lighter colors to kind of bring it out more. Whereas like the under the eyes and stuff with like camo makeup, you try to do like almost like the opposite to try to like hide your face. You don't want to accentuate your eyes by using like bright colors and stuff. You want to like hide the eyes, and in areas that would be like bright, you want to darken them. In areas that would be dark, you want to brighten, and you're trying to like make your face virtually flat.
Yeah, it says send the money to Gina with a note, not for knives.
Well, we only got like 15 minutes or so left anyway, so.
Is that an emergency to go to?
Xana day.
Xana doo.
Danny is teaching us how to apply makeup.
Yeah. And I'm cheering him on. We're all supporting Danny in his endeavor to learn masculine makeup.
Well, see, that's the thing is I do understand makeup to a little bit of a point, too, because I used to do, theater when I was in middle school and high school. And by the time I was in high school, I was just like, I was determined enough that I'm just like, no, I'm not going to have some random chick come and do my makeup for me. Like, I'm going to do my makeup myself. And so I didn't like study it like hardcore or anything, but I had enough of an understanding of generally the way makeup was supposed to work with blush and whatever else. And so like I picked out my own foundation, used it in my hand, and did my own eyeliner and stuff like that, and just did basic stage makeup, which stage makeup also is a little bit different than your typical walking around the street makeup, unless you're an 80-year-old white lady, then stage makeup is your normal makeup. But uh, anyway, I learned that 30 years ago when I was a punk rocker. Yeah, and I messed around a little bit when I was, in high school with that too, a little bit of eyeshadow and eyeliner, whatever. But yeah, stage makeup is mostly about using the makeup to absorb the bright lights, because, if you don't use makeup, your face just looks really, really shiny. So you use, thick foundation. And then when it comes to males, on stage, you just use just a teeny tiny bit of blush just to like highlight your cheeks a little bit, so you just don't look like you have a flat face. A little bit of like a natural colored eyeliner. You don't want to do like dark black or anything like that. And then maybe a neutral lipstick if you want to, but you don't even really have to use a lipstick. But it does look a little bit better if you do. Otherwise, you just kind of look like you have pasty looking.
Yeah, it's also helped your expression stand out more, especially from a distance.
So anyone clip Danny saying he doesn't need anyone doing his makeup? Yeah. I got my last cup of coffee for the night. What are we up to in here? Talking about makeup, haircuts, getting my eyebrows did. That's what we're talking about.
I'm going to do his eyebrows. We're going to get some eyebrows for Danny.
We're also starting a GoFundMe for masculine makeup makeovers for Gina at the Keystone Clash of next year.
Yeah. It's going to be great fun. I'm going to learn masculine makeup, and I'm going to give masculine makeup makeovers.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Getting gussied up. Yep. I'm going to make you guys look so masculine. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word. It didn't come.
But also, Zen, I talked about it a little bit last week, and I've talked about it here and there, but I've been planning it for a long time, along with this, company called the Long Hairs that was on like Shark Tank and stuff. They've been planning theirs for, gosh, I think a decade now or something like that. How long they've been planning it, but I'm going to cut all my hair off and donate it for, kids with alopecia or with cancer, whatever else, kids that can't grow their own hair. And for, the company that I'm choosing to go with is Wigs for Kids. I kind of looked up some different ones, and that one seems to be, really good. I've heard some different positives and negatives of like companies like Locks of Love. So I haven't heard any negative things about Wigs for Kids. So I decided to go with that one. And though the original plan was I was going to do it next Saturday, like in the middle of the afternoon, and start my live stream with a brand new haircut next week, I probably am not going to be able to do that because I did sign up and volunteer to work next Saturday. Want to make that extra money, but I'm only going to have like maybe a couple hours between working and the live stream. So I'd rather not try to limit myself with that time. So I'm probably going to do it on Sunday afternoon instead. And you guys will have to wait a whole nother week to be able to see me with the short hair. But doing that, I might do like a whole, I don't know, like a YouTube short of the different parts. Like I've seen the different barbers do that, when they're like the kids first cut and whatever, the long hair, parts of the cut and then the reveal. You know, you might get something like that. I don't know. Masculine makeup. Isn't that an oxymoron? You know? Gina says no, but I don't know.
Makeup is for accentuating your features, and you can definitely accentuate certain features, especially on men, like your jawline, your contour. Yeah, it doesn't have to be glittery eyelids and all that.
I don't know this song, 1877 Wigs for Kids.
I don't either. I was just thinking that too. I was like, I'm gonna have to YouTube that and see what the jingle is, so I can also get stuck in my head. Then we could be twins, Zen.
Unless it's a different song that she's like kind of parodied. Cars for Kids. Oh, Cars for Kids. I've heard that before. I can't think of how it goes in my head, but I've heard that before. Cars for Kids. And then there's also from a 2.5 Men when the episode where John Lovett's on there as Charlie Sheen's rival jingle writer. He's got the save the children. Oh no, save the orphans. Save the orphans. It was a commercial that was played over and over for you. Yeah. Cars for Kids. I'm going to look it up now.
Do it. I don't know if you can play it. Probably copyrighted.
I'm going to play it.
Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Okay. Wait, I got to make sure this isn't a different ad. Okay. That is the actual Cars for Kids ad. Here we go. I'm going to present it. Cars for Kids. Apparently it was with a K because, kids. Anyway.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
New commercial though, like that, like a more like rock version of it.
Cars for Kids.
I'm not old.
I don't know. I want to see like somebody like friggin' Leo Moricelli from Frog Leap Studios do like a metal version of that. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Oh my god. Just death metal rocket.
Well, you see how well their marketing worked on me. Didn't remember the K. And it was even part of the jingle.
Avenger. Oh, now this is going to be stuck in all of our heads tonight. That's going to be the Fish Fan lullaby.
Kids. WIGS Wigs for Kids.
There you go. That'll be the music for your video. You got to record yourself heavy metal.
Dun, 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 dun.
Make Wigs for Kids next commercial.
That's pretty easy, like jingle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might be able to make that happen.
Do it. Make them a commercial and then get paid.
Yes, probably. Exactly. So I'm glad somebody knew exactly what I was talking about. I love Leo Moricelli. He's awesome. I even follow him on like Spotify and stuff. My favorite one he did was he did like a heavy metal cover of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. and it's just absolutely amazing. And then the music video is just fantastic and hilarious as well, because he's doing it on all of his daughter's like little bitty toy instruments, like a little Hello Kitty ukulele. Even though the audio is not actually coming from that, it's actually like good heavy metal audio or whatever. But he's jamming on a little Hello Kitty ukulele like it's an electric guitar, and he's playing a little bitty plastic drum set, and it's so great. I definitely recommend looking it up. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys a link for it. Yeah, because it's just so good. Yeah. Oh gosh, 8 years ago now is when I first saw it, and I remember like that was when it first came out. Was when I first saw it. I can't believe it's been that long. But yep, you're only gonna get this if you're on my side. On Gina's side, you're gonna have to jump over to my chat to see the link. But
Yep, there's a link in the description to hop over to Danny's.
I bet they would consider a jingle song for them a great donation to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disturb the Sound of Silence was great. Yeah, there's lots of great cover songs out there.
Yep.
But yeah, Leo takes songs that aren't at all heavy metal and like lots of popular songs too, and then just does the song with like a heavy metal twist to it. And I think he recently did a cover of In the Air Tonight. And it was all right. Honestly, I like the original of In the Air Tonight too much to really like any cover of that song enough. Because some songs do it all right. Some bands or whatever do it all right. Most of the time, they either add extra drum fills in there, which takes away from that big main one, or they just, I don't know, just not as good as the original.
Yeah.
Sultans of Swing. Oh, I didn't know he did Sultans of Swing. But that's not Africa that did Sultans of Swing.
No, I think it was a mashup.
Africa, yeah. Oh, he did a good cover of Africa too. And Sultans of Swing is such a good song, and that one is who did Sultans of Swing? You're confusing me now. Dire Straits. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was Dire Straits. Friggin' yeah, I thought that is Dire Straits' most streamed song too, is Sultans of Swing. I honestly thought it would be Money for Nothing. But it's Sultans of Swing. But Sultans of Swing is such a good song, and there's a whole story behind it too. And in fact, basically the song Sultans of Swing is a story about this band that was called the Sultans of Swing. And I think it was the lead singer of Dire Straits or whatever was just out, and he was just doing his thing in a bar, and just there's this random band, just a local band. They called themselves the Sultans of Swing, and they just had the greatest music that he ever heard, and they were nobody, and they never went anywhere. And so he wrote the song Sultans of Swing about that band, about just how good they were and how awesome they were. And we are the Sultans of Swing. So good. Either that's one of those songs that you know the song but not the title, or I've never heard that Sultan song. It's on one of the Guitar Heroes. I don't remember which one, maybe 2 or 3, but I'm sure once you heard it, you'd recognize it that you've probably heard it before. But yeah, it's you'd know it. I'm sure you know it, Zen.
Yeah, I'm in the
It's
same boat. I don't.
money for nothing, just off the title, money for nothing. You know the Sultans of Swing.
Yeah, see, I'm in the same boat as Zen. I'm not sure what song you're talking about, but I probably have heard it.
I don't know. I would hum it, but I can only hum one part, and part of the great thing is that there's harmonies and stuff involved with it. Money for Nothing is a jam. It's such a great jam. But anyway, guys, it's we're at the 2-hour mark now. The show's over. We're done. That's it.
Show's over.
We're gonna be back again next week for another awesome episode of Fish and Friends, but you're gonna have to wait until then.
Yep.
And I was hoping to have a new haircut for you guys, but probably not by then, unless I decide to. No, all the barbers are going to be closed by the time I get off work during the week, so I'm either going to have to do it tomorrow and get a whole head start, or just do it a day late. So I guess I'll be doing it on Sunday, even though typically barbers are closed on Sunday. Jesus, I'm going to have to figure this out. Anyway, guys, we will see you next week on another awesome episode of Fish and Friends. So you have a great rest of your weekend, and have a great work, whether you're and have a great week, whether you're at work or at school or whatever else, or you're retired. Hey, that'd be great.
Yep.
Anyway, Gina, you have anything you want to say?
Bye.
Bye, everybody. So long, and thanks for